I recently posted a video demonstrating how to craft an inventory management spreadsheet using only 3 simple formulas. However, there was considerable amount of interest in developing inventory management system based on individual item. Well, this is how you do it. So this is my data set here. I got my main database here itself, and what I did was I created another new table for my nominal inventory level here. So if you do have this table, the next few steps you don't have to follow, but if you don't, this is what I normally do. I'm going to say equal unique, and then I'm going to basically highlight these fruits here from my original master database table here and close parenthesis and hit enter. And what that does is that it gives me all the unique values on my fruit here. I like to keep my items sorted so they're easy to find. Basically put the unique encapsulate unit under the sort function and hit enter, and now they're in alphabetical order. Next, I'll fill up the normal, low, and order number from some repository like this. And once that's done, now you have the nominal inventory level here. Let's say, for example, Apple, the normal level is 900, low level is 610, and order now is 370 here. So next thing I'll do is to find out the level, the text-based level for Apple. Let's say is 525. Apple should be showing at about low level here like this. So the way to do it is, let me break down the formula to start off with. Let's look at Apple here on this first row here. You're trying to find the text-based level here from this particular header here. So the first thing I'm gonna have to do with this Apple is to actually get this row based on Apple itself. For that, you're gonna use a function called filter, open parenthesis. The first argument on that filter will be the complete list for the inventory itself. You're going to press F4 now, keeping in mind that you're going to apply this formula for the rest of the rows, comma. Second one will be the condition itself, and I'm going to use this fruit list as the condition. As you can see, it's showing as pound, indicating to follow whatever the size of the array is, which is size is 28 rows. That's why they put pound here. I'm going to press F4 to make it fixed row column, and then this array has to equal, if it's equal to say apple, fruit, close parenthesis and hit enter, this will give you the line here, this particular line, right? That's why it's showing that. Let's say if you change this to say 920, you can see it updates that. With that filter formula getting this line here, let's say if you want to get this 370 from this record here, the formula to use is basically repurpose that filter formula here and encapsulate the filter formula with a function called index. And the first argument would be the filter function itself. The second argument would be the column number of that particular row or record. For this one here, this is number 4, counting as 1, 2, 3, 4. So this column number 4. You're going to put 4 here, close parenthesis and hit enter. It'll give you 370. Now that we have established how we can get each of these items on the nominal table, what you can do is you can marry this with if statement here. Let me explain. You're going to say if as open parenthesis, if this inventory level for Apple is less than or equal to, we're going to start off with order now, this index and filter, which is going to give you 370 like what we were shown just now. If your current inventory is less than or equal to 370, you're going to display order now. You're going to press F4 once to make the row and column fix. The second condition would be the same thing as the first one. You're going to say I4 less than or equal to the index filter, but now we are after the third column here of 610, this one here. So you're going to just have to change this from 4 to 3, which is going to return 610. If your current inventory is less than 610 for Apple, you're going to display a low text on this particular text-based level here. You're going to press F4 to make both row and column fix. And the third condition would be I4, which is inventory, less than or equal to the index filter. But this time around, we are after column number 2. The first one was 4, this is 3, and this is 2. If this particular inventory is less than 920, we're going to show a normal text like this. Press F4 once to make both row and column fix. Once it's all done, close parenthesis and hit enter. You should see a value of low because this thing is below 570 but greater than 240. But if you have to amp it up to say maybe 900 like that, you can see it goes back to normal. So once you establish this formula is working, apply the same formula to the rest of the rows, and each individual text-based inventory is reflected based on its own fruit type here. Now we can associate a filter for this here so that the user can make selection. You go to data from the ribbon, go data validation. In the settings column here, you're going to select list, or rather the allow, you're going to select list. Make sure in setting tab, and this one here you're going to select your normal, low, and order now, like that, and hit enter twice. 1, 2, and now you should have 3 selection. I'm just going to select low like this. Once the user select, you're going to list down all the inventory that pertains, which has a low value. So the formula to use is equal filter. The first argument of filter will be the complete dataset array all the way down here, comma, and the second argument is the array for the level, and we are looking for if your array of level is equal to the pull down list that the user have selected. Close parenthesis and hit enter, and you can see it lists down anything with low. Now if you were to change this into order now, only order now inventory is displayed, and likewise you put normal, only normal is displayed.